Hello everyone, my name is Luis and in this video I'm gonna show you how to complete the assignment number 3. So for today's assignment you will need to complete the time management page. In class number 2 we already did the about me page, so at this point you already have created your e-portfolio. So I'm just gonna open my e-portfolio as you can see here. Once you open your e-portfolio that you created the last class, you will need to go to time management. How? So you will go to coursework, ECF 90 first year seminar time management. You have a different e-portfolio, let's say for a major, you will find a time management class probably in another place. You can ask to your students as mentor, but for engineering, you will go to coursework, ECF 90 first year seminar time management. Before I click, I'm just gonna show you one more time that at this point you will have your about me page completed. As you can see here, the about me is completed. I posted a picture. I completed education, contact info, favorite quote, skills, technical, certification, and work experience. As I told you the last class, it doesn't have to be empty. Any of these boxes cannot be empty. You need to write something. And the picture as well. So now let's go to time management. You're gonna click it, and after you click it, you will see the instructions of how to complete the assignment. But pretty much you have to complete 3 activities: the time management quiz, the time management part 1, and part 2. So let's begin. So now we are gonna scroll down, and then you are gonna have the quiz. The quiz is pretty simple. You need to answer with a yes or no these 6 questions. So now, for example, first question, do you always seem to have more tasks than time to complete them? So you click it, it's gonna give you the option to answer either a yes or no. So let's say no, and then you continue with the second question. Do you feel comfortable with how you manage your time? So you click it, and then you select either yes or no, and then you complete the other 6 questions. As you can see, pretty much it's a yes or no. You don't need to type anything. Just click it and select your option. Once you finish, you're gonna scroll down, and then we move on to the second activity, which is time management part 1 statement and a picture. So now, for the part 1 statement, you're gonna click this box over here, or you can click the pen icon. If you click the pen icon, you will see the prompt. Pretty much it's gonna give you an idea what can you write over here. So you will need to answer these 3 questions. What is time management? Based on your knowledge, what do you think is time management? Then the second question, what happens when you are not practicing good time management skills? And the third one, how effectively are you using your 168 hours per week? These 3 questions must be answered over here as a reflection. So do not write 1 and then your answer, then number 2 and then you answer, and number 3 and you answer. No, it has to be as a reflection or a short essay. Pretty much as you can see in this example, which it has random words, it doesn't make sense what you see, but you will need to write 2 paragraphs. So let's say you write 1 paragraph for this, for question number 1, and then the second paragraph you spend for question 2 and 3. Or you can do the opposite. In the first paragraph you use the first 2 questions, and for the second paragraph you answer in number 3. So remember, at least 2 paragraphs. Then what about the picture over here? So you can also click this top corner in the box, in the brown box, so you can minimize this information. So now let's focus one more time in the picture. As I told you, you will need to post or upload a picture. How? Well, at this point you will need to have a time management picture. What I mean by that is that you can just open a Google page, type time management as you can see in my screen, and then just pick any picture that is related with time management. So you have different options. You just download it in the computer, and then once you're ready to upload the picture that you downloaded from here from the internet, you're gonna go to the pen icon, then replace this item, then upload file, and then you select the picture. by clicking the blue plus icon. Then it's gonna take you to your computer, your files, then you can just select the picture that you want to upload, and then you're gonna click upload. It's gonna show you a button in the bottom right corner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload a previous picture so you can have an idea how it's gonna look. So for example, I decided to post this picture that is related with time management because you can see a clock. So at this point you have completed quiz number 1, the statement, answering the 3 questions. You posted a picture that is related with time management that you downloaded from the internet by typing time management and selecting images. And now you are going to scroll and we are going to complete the third activity. The third activity is pretty much by completing an Excel sheet. You will need to ask to your Student Success Mentor for an Excel sheet for time management. So what is that? I'm going to show you. So you will have to complete this time management. This is an example. You will receive something like this, an empty time management. This empty time management, you will need to complete it by filling it out with every single activity that you can see here. So for the activity, let's say work. So let's say that you're working, you're gonna type W. Let's say that you're at LaGuardia, you're gonna type L. So for example, let's complete this table. For Monday at 7 a.m. At this time I'm sleeping, let's say. So I'm gonna type the letter R, as you can see here, for sleeping. So I'm gonna type R, capital R, and then press enter, and then I continue with Monday at 8 a.m. What do I do at that time? So let's say I woke up and then I'm gonna type the M for meal because I'm gonna take my breakfast. And then you decided to go to LaGuardia, so you're gonna commute. You're gonna go take the train or maybe the bus. I'm gonna type the T for traveling. So this is just a random example. And then as you can see here, every single time that I'm typing an activity, it changes the color. So I'm gonna continue typing random letters so you can have an idea how it's gonna look. And then you continue the whole day, and then you continue with the other 6 days. At the end, as I mentioned, it has to look kind of something like this. The whole schedule must be completed. After you complete the whole schedule, you will have a graph, as you can see here, a pie graph. And once you have it, you're gonna save it in your computer. You have it in an Excel sheet, or let's say that you don't have the Excel program, the Microsoft package. So you have another option. So you can just open a Google page and create a Gmail account. If you create a Gmail account, you will have access to Google Drive. You don't know what is Google Drive, so you click these 9 icons, these 9 dots, and you click it, then you can see Google Drive. At this point, you have to have a Gmail account. So you can just go to Google Drive, and then you can just click new, as you can see in the left side. And then you can just open a Google Sheet. Or pretty much what you can do, you have the Excel sheet that the Student Success Mentor shared with you, the empty template. You can just pretty much drag it and just upload it in your Google Drive. So as you can see here, I'm just dragging it and then I'm gonna drop it. And that's pretty much, you will have access to the time management Excel sheet, which is empty, and then you will be able to complete it. So as you can see here, I downloaded it's over here, so I'm gonna open it. And as I mentioned, this is a second method to complete this assignment if you don't have Microsoft Excel, as you can see here in my icon. So now, as I mentioned, you pretty much you can do the same thing. You just type the letter for the activity that you're completing, and as you can see, it works. So You have different methods to complete this assignment, either through Google Drive or through Excel sheets. If you want to do it through Google Drive, you can just go to File when you finish, and then you go to Download, and then you select PDF document. Okay. Something else that I'm gonna add. Let's say that you don't have either Excel or you don't want to use Google Drive. Let's say that you have a Macintosh, an Apple computer, so it's gonna look something different, which is gonna use the application number. Instead of Excel, it's gonna be the application number. You can also do it through that application, but you will need to select a file, and then it's gonna give you another option to change it to a PDF. Numbers, the application numbers from a MacBook Pro, it doesn't work in ePortfolio, so just keep that in mind. Once you have your final file completed, your final schedule, as you can see here, once you have everything completed, you will need to upload it in this section. So you're going to click the pen icon, then click replace this item, upload file, and then upload it over here. So pretty much you are repeating the same step as posting a picture or a file, always is the same thing. At this point, what I'm gonna do is just upload it because from my account I already completed. As you can see here, I have one, and then at the end it's gonna look something like this. Now once you uploaded the time management template completed, as you can see here, everything is completed, it's not empty. You have different colors for different activities. You are gonna do that short reflection. One more time, you will need to write at least two paragraphs, and you're gonna click the pen icon so you can have an idea what do you need to write. So you're gonna skip 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just go straight to step number 5, and then you will have the questions. It says, please compose an essay of 2 to 5 paragraphs considering the following points. 2 paragraphs is enough, but it has to have the answer of these 3 questions. Do not write one single sentence for every question. It doesn't count your response. It has to have at least 2 or 3 sentences for every single question, and you have to have 2 paragraphs. Once you completed the time management reflection, the Excel sheet, the picture, the statement over here, answering the 3 questions about time management, and you completed the quiz, just go to the settings. As you can see here, you go to the top right corner, you click the 3 horizontal lines, and then you click publish pages, and then you click publish. Remember, always at the end of every single modification, every time that you edit your ePortfolio, always click publish pages. If you don't do that, everything is gonna be erased. And I also recommend you to have a backup document. Always have a copy of every document.